So, hey, everybody, Sean and Dana here with Zero to Income. And today at Zero to Income, we are going to talk Brilliant Directories, our favorite directory website platform. And we got a couple of things that we want to go through. You know, you're getting started. You got Brilliant Directories is loaded. You've got a theme loaded. You're ready to go. Now what? And so we're going to do two things in this video today. Dana, you want to take it from here and talk about what we want to do?
Let's break this up into two videos.
Okay.
What we'll do is this time, what we're going to talk about is how you can set up some of your categories. I'm going to use real basic mainvacations.com categories that I'm using there. We're going to apply the same thing to Canadian vacations.
Okay.
So main vacations already set up. We're going to set up some categories the same way in CanadianVacations.com.
Okay.
So that's one thing we're going to do.
And the reason that he's going to do that, and we'll show it to you here in a minute when we do a screen share, is the default theme just really isn't set up with the categories that we want. And so, we're going to walk through setting up those categories that you want that make sense and take off the default categories that aren't necessary.
And then in the next video, what we're going to do, and Sean will put these together and release them whenever. But in the next video, what we're actually going to do is we're going to import data into those categories. And there's some things like don't just go ahead and you can try this stuff on your own. I would say only do like a handful at a time until you know exactly what you do. You don't want to burn up those import credits. So I'm going to give you some tips with how you can break them down and how you can auto create additional categories on top of the ones that we're going to high level ones that we're going to use.
Wow. Awesome.
Dig in.
Let's dig in.
All right. I'm going to share my screen and we're going to rock and roll here, man.
Let's have some fun.
Yeah, I'm excited about this. So I'm in Canadian Vacations. I'm in the dashboard here. And when I go into my members and I look at my member categories, I have it just says top level category. That's all this here. And then I got these subcategory. Now you can go ahead and rename these, but here's what I suggest. Blow them away. All right, let's delete all of these things. We don't want them. Yes, delete them. And then top level, I'm just going to say delete it. Delete, apply, delete. Okay, so now we've got a clean slate. Top level, sub level, sub level. They're just clean. Now, what I'm going to do here, and Sean, this is because we're building Canadian Vacations, which is very similar to Main Vacations. Let me pull up Main Vacations. I'll show you.
Yeah, I was just going to tell them this is a great thing to look at here. Okay.
Yeah. So this is I'm thinking vacation, right?
Yeah.
So, and like, what are the most basic elements of taking a vacation? Places to stay, things to do, places to eat. I just noticed a typo here. I got a capital T where a lowercase t, and it's where my mind goes, people. So you got to have those three things. You got those three things, you're probably going to have a decent time. Places to stay, things to do, places to eat. So let's kind of take the same kind of approach with Canadian Vacations.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add a top level category.
All right. So you just clicked on the blue add top level category. Our images, it looks like, might be covering that up, but yeah.
Okay. One per line.
Cool.
Places to stay, things to do, places to eat.
You don't need a home tab because the Main Vacations at home. Okay.
Oh, so no. This is actually different than what these are. Okay. We're going to create this in a minute. So we're just talking, what are the categories of the businesses?
Yep.
Right? So when we search for businesses and we find all these businesses listed, what are the categories that they fall into?
Well, I just saw that home link and I was thinking that home link was also possibly a category. So
we're going to get there. We're going to get there next.
Cool.
Actually, Sean.
Okay, good.
So places to stay, things to do, places to eat, places to stay, things to do. Yeah, exactly like I've got them there. So let's just save top level.
Beautiful.
Boom. Done. So now we have top level categories. Now you might be thinking, oh, that's awesome. Now I'm going to go start importing stuff. No. Before you do that, you want to be able to quickly set up your navigation so it's a little bit better on your homepage.
Sure.
So we've just got home, place to stay, things to do, place to eat. So home just basically takes us to the homepage. And then places to stay is basically returns the search results. Now check this out. So if we go, if I'm going to click on places to stay, and I want you to look at the top bar, see what it does? This is a link that
Yeah.
you can
Okay.
use any time of the day. It's going
Hmm.
to take you to the search results page for places to stay, and then people can always refine it
Hmm.
here. Oh, no, really what I wanted was things to do.
Okay.
Well, there you go, things to do. Well, no, really what I wanted was place to eat. Okay, let's go place to eat. Um, Places to eat. So there we go.
Now, the
Um,
other thing that came to mind also is, what about if I'm traveling to uh, Toronto? All right. So places to stay, but I'm going to be going to Toronto.
yes,
So,
so we could use this. Now, Toronto's not in Maine, but let's say Bar Harbor.
okay. Yep.
So if I do Bar Harbor and I search here, then I'm looking at Bar Harbor, and then I say, nah, I'm really just kind of looking for places to eat in Bar Harbor. There we
Okay.
go. Place to eat in Bar
Cool.
Harbor. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right. So we're going to knock out these top buttons, and it's really not that hard.
Okay.
Um, Finding the menus sometimes is is a little overwhelming to find the right menu.
Hmm.
But what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to go to Toolbox, Menu Manager,
Okay.
and now I have main menu, footer menu, top header menu,
Hmm.
and then sign in buttons. And then, I've got these menus showing up down here, right? Default menus.
Hmm.
So what I'm going to do is let's take a look at main menu. So main menu says home, search results, reviews, categories, join. I've got events, jobs, videos,
Yeah.
audio, all this stuff here, right?
Yeah.
Let's go make sure that that's actually what we're talking about.
Okay.
So I'm going to pull up CanadianVacations.com. Oh yeah, members. Look at this: jobs,
Yep.
galleries, photo albums, classifieds. Uh, Classifieds is right here. So let's just say hide item. Let's hide that classifieds and hit save. Let's just make sure. I like to always make sure I'm working with what I think I'm working with.
Hmm.
So if I refresh, well, classifieds is gone.
Yep.
Cool, awesome. So what does home do? Homepage search modules. All right. Well, there's something weird going on there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to blow away some of these things: members, events, coupons, jobs, galleries, properties, blog. I'm just going to blow them away because we actually don't have a blog yet.
Nope.
And properties is kind of like it doesn't really necessarily fit. Like what we're not selling properties or
Yeah.
anything like that.
Exactly.
Right.
This isn't
That'd
like
be
a
more
real
like
estate.
for real estate. Yeah. So let's come in here and let's just hide a bunch of stuff. So hide blog, hide properties, this whole audio live galleries thing. Let's just hide all of that. Jobs, coupons, which that might be practical in the future, but let's hide events. Don't really need that right now. This whole members drop down thing. Let's just hide this. Don't
Yeah.
really need
And I
that.
see that you're just clicking on hide item at the very, very top
Yep.
level, and it's automatically
That's
grabbing everything
exactly
below
right.
it. So
That's
that's a
right. See, we've got top level and then sub,
yeah.
top sub, top sub. So, and you can make them go multi-tier here
Uh-huh.
too.
Okay.
So, which is really cool that you can just drag them and move them. I'm just dragging and clicking on those that little grid thing on the left-hand side, and it's allowing me to move them around,
Yeah,
which
I
is
was just
really,
going to say being able to drag, things
yep.
over when you want to make it another sub level is awesome.
Yeah.
And just the fact again that time saving tip of hitting hide item at the top level, grab
Yes.
everything.
I'm going to hide this search modules, this homepage searches
Hmm.
thing. I'm going to hide that one too.
Yep.
And we do notice that the homepage does direct to /home.
Hmm.
So I'm going to leave this one.
Okay.
So now what I'm going to do is just save changes.
Yep. And here's the magic.
Here's
Go
the
over
magic. Let's go see what happened. Boom. Look, home.
boom. Everything
That's
else
it.
is hid.
Home,
Yeah.
home, home. That's all we got is home. And we do have this little drop down arrow there,
You
which
notice that too. I wonder
yeah,
what's going on
so
with that.
sometimes we can look at this extra code sometimes and figure out what's going on with that. But this because this has this in it. So
Ah,
this is right. So we can just take that out. We don't need that.
yep.
So it's just going to save changes. And now let's just refresh and we should see that. Whoop. that little thing go away. And it
There
did.
it
All
is.
right. So
Got
now we're going
mine.
home. All right. Now we want to say places to stay, things to do, and places to eat. We're going to
Yeah.
do this. So I'm going to set it up so it looks just like what I'm doing with mainvacations.com. Now remember, what we're doing is basically we're setting it up with these links right here, places
Uh-huh.
to stay. So I'm just going to copy, I'm going to do this. I'm going to copy that text, but just know that search underscore results slash whatever your top level category
Hmm.
is, you can use it that way.
Yeah. Okay.
So all I'm going to do now is scroll down to the bottom. I'm just going to say new link, places to stay, places to stay. Now we're going, that's leading slash search results, places to stay.
Okay.
New link, things to do. Now, if you type these in wrong, what's going to happen is the link's not going to work. It's going to take you to a 404 error. Um, we'll test obviously when we get these in.
Yep.
Things to do and places to eat. Paste places to eat. And let's save those changes.
My dad go crazy looking at all the places to eat in Maine. He loves seafood.
It's a foodie, huh?
And he loves seafood. Good
Ah,
seafood.
oh,
When we were
nice.
traveling on the East Coast, he's like, clams and this and
Sweet.
chowder and he was in heaven.
Yeah. So now we don't have any results, but
Oh,
look, these things are working. Now, why are they working? Because we're saying anytime you use search underscore results slash search underscore results
yep.
slash whatever the top level category is. And so, what are the top level categories? Well, when we go here and we look at my member categories, what we have is the link URL is this. See, and
Yep.
see, we could actually, if we hit that link, well, we could do it this way too. We just go slash places to stay according to
Hmm.
this.
Yeah.
Does that look any different? Doesn't look any different than search results places to stay. So no, didn't. So either way, you can use it with the slash search results, or you can just do
Yeah. Places to stay.
places to stay. Now I'm just using all lowercase.
Hmm.
It's gonna appear exactly like it does in this link URL in your
Yep.
member categories. Is that cool?
Cool.
All right, it's a quickie. We're going to knock this out. So I would encourage you take the time to think about your categories on your Brilliant Directories site. We are Brilliant Directories affiliates. And as every day goes on, it is harder and harder to say that we're completely unbiased because I'm telling you, you guys listen, the support is so awesome. It's just been phenomenal. They're an awesome team to work with. So I haven't had any, I have no complaints, zero complaints with their support team.
Yeah.
And additionally, like if you're thinking about this and you want to take action, there is a link below. You can use capital 0, the number 2 income as a coupon code. That's going to give you immediately 30% off.
Yep.
Or just hit the link that we give you. If you're thinking about this at all, this isn't going to hurt, pain free. Just
Hmm.
hit the link and get on their email list.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep.
And just wait because their marketing team is awesome.
They had something
And
going on today.
yeah, they do. Yep.
Yeah.
And so when you see the price is right to pull the trigger, I don't think Sean or I would ever endorse just throwing money and taking a risk at, I think you want to take a risk that's balanced, right? You don't want it to be crazy risk, and you want to be able to test your idea and make sure it's going to work before you throw a lot of money at it. And a
Yeah.
lot of these directory platforms are expensive,
Yep.
and Brilliant Directories, their platform's awesome. And I'm coming from a different platform that I'd used for years, and I'm just incredibly thrilled with Brilliant Directories. In fact, I've been developing this one, Sean. I don't you've kind of maybe
Hmm.
kept a pulse on this one, but
Oh yeah.
loghomeplans.com. I was logged in as one of the customers
Yep.
here. Loghomeplans.com. I've got this set up now so that you can come in here and you can say, I want 2 beds and I want 2.5 or more bath, and boom, log home plans across the industry that meet that criteria. And then contact forms in here that take people to contact manufacturer, fill out a form, view more details, can take them back to this page here, to take them actually to their own homepage. And so my members love it.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
love
That's
that this
awesome.
is that I'm working for them. So
Yeah.
if you're thinking about it, I would encourage you to just click the link and get on the list. Let their marketing team do their job. They're very good at what they do. And if a directory or website is something that you're just kind of having a hard time letting go of, then when the price is right, pull the trigger and start building. It's really not as hard as you think it is.
Yeah. Yeah. Dive in. There's a lot of resources, and like like you mentioned, Dana, their support is just amazing. You have any issues, you just reach out to them. I mean, they're
Mhm.
constantly just like, hey, you have a question, you have a problem, reach out to us. We'll work on it.
Yeah,
So yeah,
absolutely.
pretty amazing.
Cool. All right. Well, we're going to come back in round two and we're going to import some data records.
Beautiful.
And it's going to be a piece of cake. And I think you guys are going to love it. So see you in the next video.
All right. Thanks for watching, everybody.